Hello, everyone. Welcome to English Speaking Exercises channel. Today, we have a complete job interview conversation. This is a realistic interview for a marketing assistant position. Listen carefully to learn professional English for job interviews. Let's begin. Good morning. Please have a seat.
Good morning. Thank you so much.
Let's get started. Tell me about yourself.
Well, I recently graduated with a degree in marketing and communications. During my studies, I completed 2 internships where I managed social media accounts and helped create content for email campaigns. I'm passionate about digital marketing, and I love finding creative ways to connect brands with their audiences. Outside of work, I enjoy staying updated on marketing trends through podcasts and online courses.
That's great. Why do you want to work in marketing?
I've always been fascinated by how brands tell their stories and influence consumer behavior. Marketing combines creativity with data analysis, which I find really exciting. I love the idea of creating campaigns that not only look good, but also deliver measurable results. Plus, the field is constantly evolving, so there's always something new to learn.
Why are you interested in this company specifically?
I've been following your company for about a year now, and I'm really impressed by your recent rebranding campaign. Your focus on sustainability and authentic storytelling really resonates with me. I also noticed you've been expanding your digital presence, which is an area where I believe I can contribute. The company values align with my own, and I'm excited about the opportunity to be part of a team that values innovation.
What do you know about our products or services?
You specialize in eco-friendly lifestyle products, particularly reusable home goods and sustainable fashion accessories. Your main product lines include bamboo kitchenware and organic cotton bags. I've noticed your target audience is primarily millennials and Gen Z consumers who value environmental responsibility. Your Instagram content focuses heavily on user-generated content and sustainability tips, which creates strong community engagement.
Excellent research. What motivates you the most in a marketing job?
What really motivates me is seeing the direct impact of my work. Whether it's watching engagement rates grow, seeing a campaign go viral, or hearing customer feedback, I love knowing that my efforts are making a difference. I'm also motivated by creative challenges. Finding unique solutions to reach audiences in crowded markets really energizes me.
Now, let's talk about your experience. What marketing experience do you have?
I have 2 main experiences. First, I interned at a digital marketing agency for 6 months, where I assisted with social media management for 3 clients. I created content calendars, wrote captions, and tracked analytics. My second internship was with a startup, where I helped launch their email marketing campaigns. I also ran a small freelance project managing Instagram for a local cafe, which grew their following by 40% in 3 months.
Impressive. What marketing tools or platforms have you used?
I'm proficient in Canva for graphic design, which I use almost daily for creating social media posts and infographics. I've worked with Google Analytics to track website traffic and user behavior. For social media management, I've used Meta Business Suite for Facebook and Instagram scheduling and analytics. I also have basic experience with MailChimp for email campaigns and Hootsuite for social media scheduling. I'm a quick learner with new tools and always eager to expand my technical skills.
Can you describe a marketing project you worked on and your role?
Sure. During my internship at the startup, we launched a product awareness campaign for a new skincare line. My role was to create the social media content strategy. I researched our target audience, developed a content calendar for Instagram and TikTok, and created 15 pieces of content, including reels, stories, and posts. I also monitored engagement daily and adjusted our posting times based on analytics. The campaign resulted in a 25% increase in website visits and generated over 50 qualified leads in the first month.
Impressive. What is your biggest strength as a marketer?
I would say my biggest strength is my ability to combine creativity with analytical thinking. I don't just create content that looks good, I make sure it's backed by data and aligned with business goals. For example, in my last project, I noticed our audience engaged more with behind the scenes content, so I shifted our strategy to include more of that, which doubled our engagement rate. I'm also very adaptable and can quickly shift strategies when something isn't working.
What is one skill you are improving or want to improve?
I'm currently working on improving my video editing skills, particularly for short form content like TikTok and Instagram Reels. I understand how crucial video content is for engagement, so I've been taking online courses and practicing with different editing software. I'm also learning more about paid advertising, specifically Google Ads and Facebook Ads Manager, because I want to expand beyond organic marketing strategies.
Good. Let's talk about digital marketing. How do you measure the success of a marketing campaign?
It really depends on the campaign objectives. For awareness campaigns, I look at reach, impressions, and follower growth. For engagement campaigns, I track likes, comments, shares, and engagement rate. For conversion-focused campaigns, I measure click-through rates, website traffic, lead generation, and ultimately sales or conversions. I also believe in looking at cost per acquisition and return on investment to understand the campaign's financial effectiveness. The key is setting clear KPIs before the campaign starts so you know exactly what success looks like.
What is your familiarity with social media marketing?
I'm quite familiar with it. I've managed social media accounts across Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and LinkedIn. I understand each platform has its own audience and content style. What works on LinkedIn won't work on TikTok. I'm experienced in creating platform-specific content, using hashtags strategically, engaging with followers, and analyzing performance metrics. I also stay current with algorithm changes and new features like Instagram's latest updates or TikTok trends.
How would you grow engagement on Instagram or TikTok?
For Instagram, I would focus on creating consistent, high-quality content that provides value, whether that's educational, entertaining, or inspirational. I'd use a mix of feed posts, reels, and stories, and post at optimal times based on when our audience is most active. Engagement tactics include asking questions in captions, using interactive stickers in stories, and actively responding to comments. For TikTok, I would focus on trending sounds and challenges while putting our unique brand spin on them. Authenticity is key on TikTok. Users can tell when content feels forced. I'd also collaborate with micro-influencers and encourage user-generated content.
What is SEO and why is it important?
SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. It's the practice of optimizing your website and content to rank higher in search engine results, like Google. It's important because higher rankings mean more visibility, which leads to more organic traffic without paying for ads. Good SEO involves using relevant keywords, creating quality content, improving site speed, and building backlinks. For a marketing assistant role, understanding SEO helps ensure that blog posts, product descriptions, and website content are discoverable by potential customers.
What is a KPI and which KPIs matter in marketing?
KPI stands for Key Performance Indicator. It's a measurable value that shows how effectively you're achieving business objectives. In marketing, important KPIs include conversion rate, customer acquisition cost, return on investment, website traffic, engagement rates, email open rates, and click-through rates. On social media, KPIs include follower growth, reach, and engagement. The specific KPIs that matter most depend on your goals. If you're focused on brand awareness, reach and impressions are critical. If you're focused on sales, conversion rate and ROI are more important.
Now, let's discuss content and creativity. How do you come up with creative content ideas?
I use several approaches. First, I pay attention to what's trending on social media and think about how to adapt those trends to our brand. I also look at competitor content to see what's working in our industry, not to copy, but to identify gaps we can fill. I regularly scroll through platforms like Pinterest and TikTok for inspiration. Customer feedback and frequently asked questions are gold mines for content ideas. I also believe in brainstorming sessions and keeping a running list of ideas on my phone. Sometimes the best ideas come from everyday observations or conversations.
How do you ensure your content fits the target audience?
I start by really understanding the target audience, their demographics, interests, pain points, and online behavior. I create audience personas to keep in mind while developing content. I pay attention to the language they use, the platforms they prefer, and the type of content they engage with most. I also regularly review analytics to see which posts perform best and adjust accordingly. Testing different content types and gathering feedback helps ensure I'm staying aligned with what the audience wants. It's about speaking their language and addressing their needs, not just pushing our message.
What type of content works best for young audiences?
Young audiences, particularly Gen Z, respond best to authentic, unpolished content. They value realness over perfection. Behind-the-scenes content, user-generated content, and relatable humor perform really well. Short-form video content like TikToks and Instagram Reels are essential. They also appreciate brands that take stands on social issues and show genuine values. Interactive content like polls, quizzes, and challenges drives high engagement. Influencer partnerships work well, especially with micro-influencers who feel more authentic. And content that they can participate in or share with friends tends to go viral within this demographic.
How do you handle negative comments or feedback online?
First, I never delete negative comments unless they're spam or genuinely inappropriate. I respond quickly and professionally, acknowledging their concern and offering to help. If it's a legitimate complaint, I apologize and take the conversation to direct messages to resolve it privately. I see negative feedback as an opportunity to show our customer service and potentially turn an unhappy customer into a loyal one. If multiple people have the same complaint, it's valuable feedback we can use to improve. The key is staying calm, empathetic, and solution-focused. How we handle criticism publicly shows other customers that we care.
Good approach. Tell me about a time you worked in a team.
During my internship, I worked with a team of 5 on a holiday campaign. We had a graphic designer, a copywriter, a social media manager, a videographer, and myself coordinating everything. My role was to ensure all pieces came together cohesively. We had weekly meetings to align on messaging and deadlines. When our videographer got sick close to our launch date, I had to quickly redistribute tasks and even learn basic video editing to help meet our deadline. The experience taught me the importance of clear communication, flexibility, and supporting team members. The campaign launched successfully and exceeded our engagement goals by 30%.
Describe a challenging situation and how you handled it.
In my freelance project with the cafe, we planned a big promotional campaign around their anniversary. 2 days before launch, they suddenly changed their special offer, which meant all our prepared graphics and captions were outdated. Instead of panicking, I immediately assessed what could be salvaged and what needed complete redesign. I worked late those 2 nights, recreating all materials with the new offer. I also communicated clearly with the client about realistic expectations. We launched on time, and while it was stressful, it taught me to build buffer time into projects and always have contingency plans. The client was very appreciative of my quick response.
How do you prioritize multiple tasks or deadlines?
I'm a big believer in organization tools. I use a combination of digital calendars and project management apps like Trello or Asana. At the start of each week, I list all my tasks and deadlines, then categorize them by urgency and importance. I tackle high-priority, time-sensitive items first. I also break large projects into smaller, manageable tasks with mini deadlines. I build in buffer time for unexpected issues. If I'm genuinely overwhelmed, I communicate early with my team or supervisor rather than waiting until deadlines are missed. And I've learned to say no or negotiate timelines when necessary to maintain quality work.
Let's try a scenario. How would you promote a new product on social media?
I'd start with a teaser campaign to build anticipation, cryptic posts, countdowns, and sneak peeks. Before launch, I'd identify and reach out to micro-influencers for potential partnerships. On launch day, I'd create a variety of content, high-quality product photos, a launch video explaining features and benefits, and customer testimonials if available. I'd use Instagram stories for behind-the-scenes content and polls to drive engagement. I'd create a unique branded hashtag for the campaign. Post-launch, I'd monitor engagement closely, respond to all comments, and encourage user-generated content by running a giveaway or contest. I'd also use paid ads to boost the best-performing organic posts to reach beyond our current audience. Throughout, I'd track metrics daily and adjust the strategy based on what's working.
If website traffic drops suddenly, what steps would you take?
First, I'd check Google Analytics to identify exactly when the drop occurred and which pages are affected. I'd look for technical issues. Is the website down? Are there broken links? Or has site speed decreased? Then I'd check if there were any recent SEO changes or Google algorithm updates that might have affected rankings. I'd review our social media and email marketing to see if we've decreased promotional efforts. I'd also check if paid advertising campaigns have ended or reduced. Once I identify the cause, I'd develop a recovery plan, whether that's fixing technical issues, ramping up content creation, increasing social promotion, or adjusting SEO strategy. I'd also communicate findings to the team and recommend immediate actions versus long-term solutions.
Walk me through how you would plan a small marketing campaign.
I'd start by defining clear objectives. What are we trying to achieve? Increase brand awareness, drive sales, or grow our email list? Then I'd identify the target audience and research where they spend time online. Next, I'd establish a budget and determine which channels to use based on our audience and budget. I'd create a content plan with specific messaging and visuals for each platform. I'd set up a timeline with key milestones and deadlines. Before launching, I'd establish KPIs to measure success. During the campaign, I'd monitor performance daily and be ready to adjust tactics if needed. After completion, I'd analyze all the data, create a report showing what worked and what didn't, and document learnings for future campaigns.
Excellent answers. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I do. What are the day-to-day responsibilities of a marketing assistant in your team?
Great question. Daily tasks include managing our social media posting schedule, monitoring engagement and responding to comments, creating graphics using Canva, tracking analytics, and supporting the marketing manager with campaign execution. You'd also attend weekly team meetings and occasionally assist with email marketing and blog content.
That sounds perfect. What does success look like in this position during the first 3 months?
In the first 3 months, we'd want to see you become comfortable with our brand voice and independently manage our daily social media presence. Success would include maintaining our current engagement rates, contributing creative ideas in team meetings, and successfully supporting at least one major campaign launch. We'd also expect you to identify at least 2 areas for improvement in our current marketing efforts.
Thank you. Can you tell me more about the marketing team structure?
We have a team of 6. There's me as the marketing manager, 2 marketing assistants, you'd be one of them, a graphic designer who handles video production, and a digital marketing specialist who focuses on paid ads. We also work closely with the sales team and customer service department.
And what are the most important skills you expect from someone in this role?
Strong communication skills are essential, both written and verbal. We need someone who's organized and can juggle multiple projects without dropping the ball. Creativity is important, but so is being data-driven. You need to balance both. Proficiency with social media platforms and basic design tools is required. And honestly, attitude matters a lot. We want someone enthusiastic, willing to learn, and a team player.
That aligns perfectly with my strengths. Are there opportunities for training or developing new marketing skills?
Absolutely. We provide a professional development budget for online courses and certifications. We encourage team members to attend marketing webinars and conferences when relevant. We also do internal knowledge sharing sessions where team members teach each other new skills they've learned. As you grow in the role, there are opportunities to take on more strategic responsibilities.
That's wonderful to hear. What are the next steps in the hiring process?
We're interviewing candidates this week and next. We'll make our decision by the end of next week. If selected, there would be a second interview with our director of marketing and possibly a small task to assess your skills. We're hoping to have someone start within 3 weeks. You should hear from us within 7 to 10 business days.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time today. I'm very excited about this opportunity.
Thank you for coming in. It was great talking with you. We'll be in touch soon.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Goodbye. That's the complete interview.
You just listened to a realistic marketing assistant job interview in English.
We covered common interview questions.
That's the complete interview. You just listened to a realistic marketing assistant job interview in English.
We covered common interview questions and professional responses. Practice these answers to improve your interview skills.
If you found this helpful, please give us a thumbs up. It really helps us create more content for you.
Don't forget to subscribe to English Speaking Exercises channel. Hit the notification bell so you never miss our new videos.
What interview topic would you like to see next? Software developer interview? Customer service interview? Sales position interview? Let us know in the comments.
Keep practicing and good luck with your job interviews.
Thanks for watching.
See you in the next video.
Goodbye.